That my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in both of my pockets. Me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, you don't lie, you don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off in the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Bushu Benton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience.
From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
11 mighty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up? And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 2, Bighit. He'll let it fly for Austin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengalsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go!
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Bighit sets up play action. Complete to Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. Pushes him over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Bighit will look to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bighit will look to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Boston, the man in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Bighit. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. It's Bighit on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 22,
Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Burrow on 3rd down.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Fighting through pressure. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off play action. Bighit. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Bighit. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Looking to throw, Bighit. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 16. Here's Bighit. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dialing up another pass here, Bighit. And that is incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So Bighit is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang trends.